Yo, what's up? This is Sergi and Drum Fans channel. This is the second part of the first episode of Know Your Drums, where I will tell you about top 3 best electronic drum sets for beginners. Let's go! Okay, so I will tell you about Yamaha from my personal experience in the end. As for Alesis and Roland, my opinion will be more theoretical. It will be based on those facts which I read from the comments and feedbacks
of those peeps who play on those kits.
But if you guys have some real experience playing on Roland and Alesis, you are more than welcome to share it in the comments. Alesis, US company who works in musical electronics since 1980. They introduced their first electronic drum set in 1995, so the company has much experience in this shit. As for the drums which are interesting for us, it is Alesis Nitro Mesh kit. In US I saw the price from $385 to $400, and I wanted to say,
bloody hell, you are one lucky bastards!
in my country the price is solid $500. Okay, so the first thing you see in Nitro model
Is a huge rack.
Damn! Who doesn't like a huge rack? If you know what I mean. I'm talking about aluminium rack, of course. It is bigger than Yamaha and you can like spread your pads how you want it. So from this point, Nitro is definitely the more comfortable model. This drum set has 60 play-along tracks.
Hot damn! 60! 60!
That is just a lot.
For those of you who do not know what the
Hell,
I'm talking about, every electronic drum set have built-in tracks, the songs which are programmed in the brain of your kit. You will use them when you will launch a learning programs of your drum set. Every song is dedicated to the specific musical styles, like rock, or jazz, or metal, or hip-hop. And the musical styles are like a specific sound configurations for the whole drum set. By the way, Alesis has 40 built-in musical styles.
40.
It's like how you can even remember the differences between like 4th and 34th musical styles. And I heard them on YouTube and can say that the difference is not so big. So my opinion is to make things easier, like in Yamaha, who has only like 10 built-in musical styles. The set has drum bass tower, which is quite impressive for this low price. But please note that the cymbals have only one zone. That means only one type of the sound. So there will be no like
Jingle bell, jingle all the way.
Yamaha and Roland, on the other hand, have like 2 zone cymbals. That means 2 type of the sound when you hit right cymbal.
And the main difference from other kits is the pad material. The pads have Kevlar cover.
It is the same material like in bulletproof vest. Who will want to shoot the drums? Kevlar cover will give you a possibility to customize the tension of your drums. Nitro Mesh kit in this point is really close to the acoustic drums, when you can adjust the stretching power of your drums. It will not influence the sound of your kit, but the bounce and the dynamics of your hits will be more like in the acoustic drums. Well, yeah, it is nice to have a possibility to change the tension of your drums, to have a different dynamics of your hits. But for my opinion, it's not so important for a beginner. And I read many comments saying that the rim of Nitro Mesh kit is quite high, so it is easy to accidentally hit it. So I think it's not very comfortable to play on this model. and I think I will not going to recommend this model for young beginners. And please note that Nitro Mesh kit can be connected only to the personal computer.
No phone application.
So, what kind of conclusions can we make about Alesis Nitro Mesh kit? First, it is a very good price for a drum set with a bass drum tower. Second, it has like some unique features which can be interesting for the people who want to have like a feeling of the acoustic drums. But I think that in some points it's unnecessarily complicated. So again, I will not going to recommend it to the young beginners. Going up next, it's Roland, made in Japan. Since 1972 this company works in musical electronics. They are pioneers in developing of many potent electronic parts for the musical instrument. So I think they definitely know some shit. Their first electronic drum set was introduced in 1985, and as you see, that drum set had really unusual design. Damn, I wasn't even born yet. Okay, so if your budget like $450 or $500, Roland can offer you TD1K model. And again we see that Roland guys just loves unusual design. I think they were inspired by samurai swords. So, the first thing which comes to the eye is that TD1K is the most compact electronic drum set on the market. So, from this point, this electronic drum set is the best choice
For little hell demons.
I mean young drum beginners. Although the cost of this model is almost $500, it doesn't have bass drum tower. So, logically you can say,
What? What?
then it's definitely worse than Alesis Nitro stuff. And yeah, of course, drum bass controller cannot match drum bass tower. But I heard and read from many skilled drummers that TD1K has very good sound quality, better than a Nitro Mesh kit. The brain model has like 15 built-in styles, not 40, and 15 built-in songs. You can connect your TD1K to a PC and launch some learning programs. They are very simple and very fun to use. So again, this drum set is a really good choice for the kids. So what conclusions can we make? Roland TD1K is definitely not the cheapest model. It has good sound quality, but it doesn't have bass drum tower. It is compact, comfortable model, simple and easy to use, with a fun learning program. But for some people the sounds will be too simple and the design will be too different from the acoustic drums. So again, I will recommend this model to the young beginners. And we finally came to Yamaha, Japanese company established in 1887. In that year they introduced their first reed organ.
Damn!
It's like 130 years ago. It is like if Elvis could play organ, it could be Yamaha organ. So, since that time they were closely involved in many musical stuff, like organs, pianos, electric and acoustic guitars, and
Horns!
horns, like a trumpet, tuba. In 1967 they introduced their first acoustic drum set. And in 20 years they introduced their first electronic drum set. So it's like these guys making drum sets like for more than 50 years. So I think they really know some cool stuff. The first DTX, like a great grandfather of my DTX, was introduced in 1996. And like you see, since then they were upgrading it. I don't know if you noticed the name, but Yamaha guys were very clever. You see how they played with letter X? like Extreme, Express, Explore. Like it's very clever. Marketing budget doesn't go for nothing here. Okay, but let's get back to the models which can be interesting for us. So, Yamaha giving us like 3 different modifications with 3 different price. It's like the same model, but it has some differences. 402K model, it's the entry model with a solid price like $500. It has one zone snare and it has bass drum trigger. Next modification is 432K. It still has like a one zone snare, but this model is already with bass drum tower. So it's like $600 I think. And last modification, like my model here, 452K, which has like a 3-zone snare and a bass drum tower. It is up to you to choose which model you will want, but I strongly recommend you to buy 452 model. Believe me, I tried first 402 model and after some time I really regret it, so don't repeat my mistakes. Okay, so I will make detailed review of all functions of this drum set in upcoming videos. For now, I will talk in general. So I think that Yamaha is the best drum set which combines like all the good stuff from other brands. And it's not just only my opinion, but also an opinion of other skilled drummers, which I looked up on the YouTube and found that they tested like several models and said that this drum set is the best what you can get for $500 or $700. Okay, so here we have our classic setup with some nice addition. Snare drum has 3 zones with like standard hit with a rim and pure rim click. My favorite bass drum tower with like a nice real pedal here. Your classic 3 toms. Right cymbal which has like 2 zones, like a standard sound and like bell if you hit here, and like a crash cymbal which can be muted right here, so it's like also 2 zones, and our hi-hat with some nice metal pedal. This pedal is much better than 402 model pedal trigger. The brand model here has 10 building styles and like 10 songs, but they are really variable. The songs, they like catch the spirit of the style, if you know what I mean. Control panel here is like really simple and really comfortable to use. So it's like rock, pop, jazz, hip-hop, metal. In metal style, both of your pedal are bass drum, so you can do like real twin pedal shots and play real
death metal.
Check it out. cannot wait to learn all of those songs. Subscribe to this channel if you also want to learn those songs, and we will do it together using amazing and simple Yamaha application. Yes, you heard correctly. Finally, someone has smartphone application for the drums. So let's check them out.
Okay, so the first application is like a control program with all functions and features which you can do on your drum set. For example, here you can adjust the settings of your drums. We will test this feature later in upcoming videos of Know Your Drums. Okay, so in the training part of this program, we can see all the training program which Yamaha can offer. For example, in this part here, we can mute some part of the sound to analyze the sound of each drum in particular.
You see, we're hearing only hi-hat.
Yeah, so in this way we can analyze the songs, each part of the song, so it will be easy to play it. Okay, so if you go to the challenge, here you see our 10 songs, and each song is breakdown to 8 lessons. In each lesson we can learn one simple part of the song. So in the last challenge we will play all of them together, and the program actually will give us a score if we will if our timing will be good, if we will do the song correctly. So the program will give us a star, so it's a challenge completed, and by the end of all of this you will receive on your email a Yamaha certificate which you can put to the frame, so it's a real trophy here.
Okay, so surely you will want to record the video of your drumming with a good sound quality. So usually to do that you need to connect your electronic drum set to the personal computer or to the external sound card, install a professional difficult programs to record your drum track, and after that you will need to combine your drum track with the video, and only after that you can upload it to the YouTube. And for a beginner it is a really hard stuff, but in Yamaha all that shit is way more simpler.
All you need is Rec and Share app to record your video along with your drumming in a good sound quality, so you can make your very first drum cover.
I made a small cover to demonstrate how it is done in Yamaha. You can check it by pressing the link.
So as you saw, it was fun, easy, with a good sound quality. Now, which other drum set can do it? Okay, so what kind of general conclusions can we make so far? So, if you have a limited budget and you do not want to wait until you have more money, and you want to have an electronic drum set that is close by the feeling to the acoustic drum set, buy Alesis Nitro Mesh kit. If you looking for the drum set for your son or daughter and you do not have much free space at your place, then buy Roland TD1K. But if you have $700 and you want to have electronic drum set which have all the good stuff in it, then don't hesitate, buy Yamaha DTX452. I think it's a best model. It is fun and simple for a fresh beginner, and it also has many features for a skilled drummer. For example, you can add additional cymbal to this baby, and I'm sure that I will explore the potential and the possibility of this drum set for several years.
You big goat.
I mean, feel free to vote in the comment section which drum set you think is the best. Also, if you know some other decent drum set, please list them in the comments. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Let's learn together. Peace, I'm out.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?